Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be discussing two goals that I have created in order to achieve a pro-social learning environment. So creating a pro-social learning environment, in my opinion, is critical for improving academic outcomes. It is important to create a pro-social environment by helping the students develop pro-social behaviors. So some pro-social behaviors include behaviors such as sharing, being honest, being kind, including others, being a good friend, and many, many more. By helping students develop these pro-social behaviors, the classroom will become a positive environment, and it will allow the students to further their academic success and feel safe and positive in the classroom. By helping the students install these behaviors, it will also help them deal with their emotions and mental health as they grow older as well. With all of that being said, in order to enhance pro-social behaviors in my classroom, I have created two goals that will help to achieve pro-social behaviors in the students. This will help the students to behave in a pro-social manner in order to create a pro-social learning environment. One goal that I have in order to start the conversation of pro-social skills in the classroom is to bring literature related to these skills into the classroom. For example, literature related to friendship, relationships, showing kindness, being honest, and many, many more. All of those behaviors that it takes to show pro-social behaviors. And then my second goal is to install a positive behavior management system. One that I have witnessed this semester through my field placement that I really would like to look more into is Pbis, which stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. In order to achieve my first goal, I have researched different books that could be used to help students understand different pro-social behaviors. For example, in order to help students understand kindness, I have found the children's book titled Is My Superpower. This is a book that will help the students understand how to show and recognize kindness. There are many different behaviors that will allow the students to show kindness. This book will help the students recognize these behaviors, and I have also included a link to the book being read aloud. Another children's literature book that could be read to include pro-social behaviors would include the book titled The Not So Friendly Friend. This book discusses how to be a good friend. It will show bad friend qualities and good friend qualities to allow the students to understand the difference. This is a very important pro-social behavior to make sure that students understand and recognize. I have also included a read aloud of this story as well. Another children's book that I would include would be the book titled The Boy Who Wouldn't Share. This takes the students through the pro-social behavior of sharing. This would allow the students to understand how bad sharing looks and also what good sharing looks like as well. This is a very important pro-social behavior to install in students in order to create a pro-social learning environment. I have attached a YouTube video of this book being read aloud as well. In order for my students to understand the pro-social behavior of being honest, the book I would use is titled My Mouth is a Volcano. This book would definitely help the students understand the power of their mouth. Their mouth can be used in a very positive manner, but it can also be used in a very negative manner, such as lying. So this book takes the students through that pro-social behavior, and I have again included a read aloud of the story. After completing some research, I have found that children's literature that promotes pro-social behavior towards people, animals, and the environment create messages that helps the reader to be more mindful, problem-solving, and encourages community engagement. That being said, picking children's literature that has a message related to different pro-social behaviors is one of the best ways to help students understand. These books may have an explicit or implicit message, but it is important to discuss the message with the students and make sure it is known and understood. It is also important to make sure that the students understand pro-social behaviors and how they can enhance social and emotional aspects of the students' lives as well. Through literature, this can be implemented. This is because a good book in the hands of a skilled teacher has limitless potential for developing children. Literature can teach children many things, especially about pro-social behaviors. This is because stories can also be a springboard to lead children in discussions on world issues that link to their own experiences. Children definitely learn best through relating topics to their own experiences. Therefore, by reading children's literature about pro-social behaviors, this will allow the students to relate that to their personal lives and remember this topic for a very long time. My second goal is to create a pro-social environment through a behavior management system that focuses more on their positive behaviors. This will encourage them to continue to act in a pro-social manner. One system that I think would help is the Pbis reward system. This is currently used in my field placement, and the students respond very well to it and display many pro-social behaviors due to this behavior management system being implemented at their school. One way that I have and will continue to implement Goal 2 is by using the Pbis website to learn more about the program. On their website, it discusses what they are about, how the system works, how it is meant to be used, and so much more about the system. Through using this website, I have gained information and ideas that will help not only me, but my students grow. Pbis is definitely a great reward system that focuses on those positive pro-social behaviors. I have included a link to their website if you want to check out some of the information for yourself. Another way that I can achieve Goal 2 is through looking at ideas other second grade teachers using this system have done. These ideas have and really will help me to use this system in a manner that helps my students grow. This system encourages good behaviors. For example, Pbis rewards positive behaviors such as being kind, being honest, sharing, and so much more. Those exact behaviors that Pbis rewards are the pro-social behaviors that we are trying to install in our students in order to create a pro-social environment. I have also linked the Ideas website below. Another resource that I have found to help me achieve this goal is linked in this slide. This resource provides a ton of information on Pbis. It explains what it is. It also provides different training that you can take, blogs, links to other helpful resources, and so much more. This resource is a great tool as it includes just about everything you could need to know related to implementing the Pbis system. I found this resource very useful as I tried to navigate implementing Pbis with my students in my way. Next, I found a Pbis blog that includes different strategies that could be used to implement this system in the classroom. I really appreciated this website because it provides many different strategies. Every classroom and every student is different. Therefore, by providing all of these different strategies, this would allow me to try the different strategies to determine which one would work best with my group of students. I've included a link to this resource in case any of you want to check it out. Lastly, in order to achieve this goal in my classroom, I would use the app Classroom Dojo. This is an app that I have watched many of my mentor teachers use over the year. This app allows parents and teachers to communicate as much as needed. This app can also be used to track Pbis as it allows the teacher to reward students with different point amounts throughout the day for positive behaviors. So this could very well focus on those pro-social behaviors and providing points for the pro-social behaviors that students are displaying. The parents can also see these points as well and see if their student is displaying those pro-social behaviors or not. I have included a link to the Classroom Dojo website so that you can learn more about it if you would like. Overall, through using these different resources and books, I believe that working on these two goals will greatly increase the students' pro-social behaviors and create a pro-social learning environment because of this. These two goals will allow the students to see and read about different pro-social behaviors and then try them in the classroom and get rewarded for doing them. Therefore, I think that using these resources to help achieve these goals will definitely benefit the classroom greatly in the long run. I believe that through using a positive reward system and explaining pro-social behaviors through literature, this will help create a pro-social classroom environment. However, it is important to remember for this to work, the students must respect the teacher, and in order for the students to respect the teacher must show that same respect to the students. And the teacher must also model these pro-social behaviors as well. Lastly, here is a list of all of my resources. If you want to check any of them out, you can. Thank you so much for watching this video.